Okay, now we're on. All right, now we're on, baby. This is live. We're doing it. We're not live, but we're recording.
We live.
No, we're not live.
It's live,
It's
man.
not streaming live.
I'm live.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is show number 1 with Damon and Terry. What's up, man? We finally did it.
Yeah, we finally came together, boy. It took us a couple years.
It took some years.
It took us a couple years, but hey, man, we here to give y'all a different way of looking at things, or
we hope,
or to see if things line up. You know, because we do history repeat itself? Yes, it does. It always does. So is this the time in time in our lives that we gonna be the ones that be to see the flip? Because a lot of people haven't seen 150 years on Earth as of now. So 150 years ago, you know, we didn't know what a car was even. We didn't know. We didn't know.
We didn't know. We didn't know.
We didn't know that in 2025 that we're gonna reelect. Reelect a president that was bad the first time, and then we get in our feelings about the person they put in behind him so much so that we would put him back in that position to hurt us even worse than he did the first time. What sense does it make, or what are we trying to make sense?
Well, I think that there's a lot of people that don't think he was bad.
But the whole it might be in my geographical location of people always was bashing him, and when I turned on the news or TMZ or anything that had some type of media, they was clowning his performance as a president the first time around, and they was trying to impeach him. They were trying to come up with all this stuff about him having all these affairs and tax evasion, not paying this, not doing all this stuff that they knew. Then he get convicted of something, or something happened when he got charged or something, and they said that what they do about that? He was found guilty, but still was able to become the president or have some type of accusations like that, and they still vote him in. Come on, bro. These other people that have been in the presidency ain't had these type of scandals in their life.
No, all those people do is drop bombs. All those other presidents do is drop bombs on people.
No.
Well, there's a lot of bomb dropping going on.
Yeah, but we didn't.
I mean, it's
we always aid in other people's situation, which is a good thing.
Well, unless you're getting the bombs dropped on you.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying it's, you know what? To me, bro, and it's just me speaking. Violence is no way to resolve anything. You can't resolve, because someone gonna always be trying to get a get back. Meaning, if you punch me, I punch you back. It's no, you punch me, I turn the other cheek. That's not going down.
But that's what Jesus says, right?
Yeah, but if man, Jesus have said everything that we haven't listened to yet. We can't listen to.
That's true.
We can't listen to just what applies to us, but everything else it don't apply. You know what I'm saying? Either you want it all to apply or none of it. You can't just get a little piece. No, I want this. That's it. But what about this here? No, I'm going to do that. I'm doing that. But I'm going to keep this right here, and I ain't going to do that, and I'm going to preach this. But over here, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to take all of it. You can't just choose how you want to do it. But if you want to live right and be right,
But that is how we do it, don't we? Don't we kind of pick and choose the things that work best for us? You know, sometimes maybe my kid pisses me off. Maybe my kid is violent to me, but I choose not to hit him. Maybe even he hits me, but I choose not to hit him. But if I'm on the street and somebody attacks my kid or attacks me, I'm going to hit him back. Yeah. So, but isn't that picking and choosing? You know, that's like picking and choosing.
But if you let your child whoop you, you might as well please let the person in the street whoop you too. Yeah, you got to if you're going to let your child beat you and have no respect for you and stuff, okay, but then please, when you go out there, you see somebody attacking your son, don't even defend him. You can't even defend yourself. If you can't defend yourself from your child, how you want? I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted.
All right. So okay. So listen. So one of the things we're just going to talk about some stuff, and we can talk about whatever you want to. One of the things that I've been talking about to people on the socials, is the Trump administration thinks that there is too much bureaucracy, which is...
Stop right there. I don't know what that means.
Okay. A lot of people don't. I didn't actually know what it meant either, really. And what it means is there's a bunch of unelected people that have been in positions for decades. Because the government, the elected people, create an organization, like the Department of Education, for example. They create this organization to serve a certain purpose. Now, what we were told was, when they created it originally, it was to make sure that kids were getting civil rights. Black kids, basically, they were getting civil rights in the South because they wouldn't let them go to the white schools. So they didn't trust the states. Well, they didn't have to not trust them. The states weren't letting kids go to school together. They weren't integrating. So they created the Department of Education.
But that was all from hatred. Kids are kids, no matter what color they are.
That's true. That's
you know
true.
What I'm saying? And the stuff that we preach in our household affects the way we act outside. If your children are racist, 9 times out of 10 the parents are too. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because we teach our children. And yeah, I meant to say something too. You know, when you said something just a second ago, you say everything serves a purpose, right?
Did I say?
Yeah. You said everything like
the organization serves a purpose.
Yeah,
right.
serves a purpose, right?
Right.
This mouse right here controls the computer right there, right? Yeah. So after a while, it breaks. Do you, hang it up as an ornament because it doesn't work anymore? You know what I'm saying? Take it, break it down, fix it, see what's wrong with it, and fix it, and try to make it as better as it was, and continue to have the mouse, or do you throw out the old and end with the new?
Okay, so let's keep that going then. Let's say that mouse can has power, basically. And it can give you money. It tells you what to do. A lot of times you like what it tells you. Sometimes you don't, but you take the good with the bad, whatever. But it tells you what to do. And as time goes on, it tells you more and more what to do. And it's trying to run the computer well, but you start to see a bunch of glitches in the computer. So you're seeing these glitches in the computer. And you're telling the mouse, but you can't really talk to the mouse because there's like a bunch of things in the way of actually getting to the mouse. So you got all this frustration about the computer not running well. You're not getting the results that you really think you could get. It seems different than the way you run your family. And you're trying to talk to the mouse, you can't talk to the mouse. The mouse doesn't really seem to be working.
So when its purpose is no longer satisfying to help you, what do you do with it? What
well, that's kind of the question. But also, maybe that mouse works well for some, but it doesn't work well for you.
And why not? If it's doing this, if it's not doing what it's designed to do, then yes, it's useless. If it's not doing what I needed to do, if it's not gonna bring that arrow over to that and click that and bring that over there, click that, bring that. So then I don't.
Well, what if it's doing that for you, but it's not doing it for me? For some reason,
I'll finish. Okay. If it's not doing it the way you need to be done, guess what? I'm gonna show you because I'm not having that problem. And this is how. If you do this right here with it, and you do this right here, I think you'll get it. And then
I don't want that mouse. I have another mouse.
Okay.
I don't mind if you want to use your own mouse.
Yeah.
But I have a different mouse that works better for me, and I want to use it. It works well for me. You can use my mouse if you want, but I don't really want to use your mouse anymore. It doesn't. It's not doing it for me. And you know what?
Okay.
It costing me a lot of money.
But
I don't want to use it.
Well,
I think I have a better mouse.
Oh, okay, and I accept that. If you feel your mouth is for you, it's for you. But it's a mouse. It's nothing else. It's just It's a upgrade or whatever.
But it's a powerful mouse.
Okay.
And it's going to tell you, no, you can't do that. You have to use me. It's going to tell that to me.
Yeah, until you reprogram it.
But if I reprogram it, maybe it doesn't work the way you want it to work.
Well, I'm gonna have to just reprogram it.
So, how do you? That's a lot of programmers working on a mouse.
Yeah.
Far away too.
Yeah. But if we really want to get it done, we'll start from the beginning and put it back together. Because if you start from where it started from and work it back to itself, it should come back together. You can't just freestyle it and think what you want to think, because it's its own self. So it's gonna do what it's supposed to do if put back together correctly. Not how you want to, not how you see fit, because this is how you feel, and it's your feelings. Because everybody don't feel like you. But what you want is you want them to respect how you feel, like you respect their feelings.
All right. I don't want to use that mouse anymore. I don't want to put it back together.
Okay. Then deal with the consequences of trying to get what you need to get done and can't get it done because you don't have this mouse. And I am still going to keep on trucking because it's taking me where I need to go without complaints. I'm gone. I'll holler at you. I won't leave you. Because I'm always a click away. You hear me? I'm always a click away. Just hit me, let me know. And I will never turn my back on you, man. I never say I won't help you because you hard-headed and stubborn, knowing that you should have been on the clicks with me, but you wanted clack over there. And that's what you wanted to do. You made a decision. But back to this education. Back to the education thing, I think that's 100% false. They should never do that. It's too much that people have went through, our parents, their parents, and so on, that went in fighting to know some kind of education. If we didn't have education, we wouldn't have cell phones. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have nothing. We would have nothing without being finding out that I can take this piece of paper right here and this pen and write a book.
Okay. So then my response to that is when you look at education, you look at the results that we're getting from our education system, from this giant mouse, this giant organization that sits there and tells all the states how to run their education systems.
Yeah, but I got something to say about
it. Okay, but so we look at the results, like how are our kids doing actually? They're not doing well.
Whose fault is that? Not education.
That's a good point, man.
That's not that. Hey, man.
It's not that it's not education. It's definitely family.
No, listen.
But if we're paying to have a certain, like,
no,
you get back to math.
Stop right here, because we can't go past that. Because
right.
we can't go past the house.
Okay.
We cannot not stay in home first. Let's get back in the house right now.
All right.
Now, from becoming a parent, before becoming a parent, when y'all together and y'all going through all this strife and going through the aches and pains and the joys and laughter of life. Cause you know what I'm saying. Some people like it when it rains. Some people like it when it's sun. Some people like it cold. Some people like it hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. It's always a feel thing. So when you become a parent, when you create that being, you know what I'm saying. Now you responsible for you. As it's growing, you are telling them, no, baby, don't pick that up. That's hot, baby. No, baby, this here right here, baby. This how you do this here, baby. Right. You teaching your kids all these things that they need to be able to survive.
Yeah.
Growing up until they are replacing you, because we replaceable, right?
Right.
And we gonna be replaced. Won't be us. You know what I'm saying? But we will be replaced, meaning they will step into our shoes and we will go where our parents or our parents' parents have gone to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are not concrete. This mouse right here gonna be, if we sit this mouse right here for the next 100 years in this one spot right here, it'll look just like that. It'll probably with the air and the atmosphere and things are kind of like, but I guarantee it'll still be a mouse. It ain't gonna. But us, when our heart stop beating, we gonna be turning some fertilizer.
All right.
We gonna be turning back into what the Bible or whatever said we come from.
Yeah.
Cause it's like some kind of it's lining up in that, but we don't want to look at that line. We don't want that line. That line right there. That line is like, it's like, we know it, but we don't want to, we decide no, because I know it's going to, you know what I'm saying? We shy away from it when we know what's real is real, man. But it starts in the house, man. You teach your kids, daddy, mama, you teach them how A, B, C, D. Why is you teaching them this and you don't want them to have education?
Well, listen, man. If it's all about the house, then why do we need to send them to school? Why don't we just teach them at home?
Because we are social creatures. The school is really just teaching them how to be social, how to go out in society amongst people and act like they're supposed to act, like a human being, respectful. We ain't just gonna bogart in people's establishment. You know what I'm saying? Because with education and thought, if people don't learn anything, they don't have nothing to reach for. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but that's not really how it is in our schools. Our schools are about coming and sitting down for an hour in a class and learning numbers on a blackboard or from a video. Now, really, it's like from a video. Mm-hmm. And then you go to the next class, and, the teachers are all there, especially here in Vermont. They're there because they love kids for the most part, and they want to be there, but that's how we do it. They go to one class, they sit. They go to the next class, they sit. Next class, they sit, and they learn these things. But what we're seeing is that they're not performing very well when we ask them what they've learned compared to other countries. Like, we're not doing well in math and science and English. We're not doing well. But we spend, how much we spend? We spend billions of dollars. So I'm kind of like, you know what? Let's just break it down. Families care about their kids for the most part. You gotta protect the kids whose families don't care about them, obviously. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, who's gonna care about a kid more than his mom and dad? Nobody. So why not take those resources and just bring them closer to home instead of having them go far away to then come back?
No, but I got to share some light. on this. People are raised, being adopted. I know adopted people that has been adopted.
Yes.
Honey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So all parents, don't have that, or want to act out the actual caring and loving and providing and stuff. But how do we get anything without working for it? I'm just like, you can take away the schoolhouse if you want to, right? You take away the school.
I'm not saying take away the school.
No. I know you're not, but I'm saying if you mess with the school structure, like break it up and people do from home and all that. Everybody circumstance and situation really have to be the same in order to do what they're saying or what you're trying to imply about education, because of survival. If how am I gonna watch my child at work while I'm at work if he or she is at school or not at school? You know what I'm saying? A lot of things, like, besides that, it's just like your kids already don't want to listen to you now. They're already rebellious and want to do what they want to do, and they know that they kind of got the law on their side, but it's just a mirage, because their life is going to be a whole lot more challenging than it would being with their parent behind a disciplinary action that applies. Say I'm a teenager, I come home when I feel like it. Shit, I can do what I want. My parents let me do this. You know, this is what my parents do. They don't really care about what's going on in my life, and they really care because they're not either present or just don't care. You know what I'm saying? And you got the ones like you. You're a free-hearted father. You're going to let your son be your son. If he get out of line, you address it. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to let him do what he want to do. But is that a good thing? You know what I'm saying? It's how people look at it, man. You know,
it's true.
It's
but who decides? Who should decide if it's a good thing or not? Like, ultimately,
you.
Okay.
As the parent.
Okay. Well,
but you got to suffer the consequences if something bad come out of what you create.
That's right.
Because you created that circumstance of that situation, because you ain't want your child to pay attention and understand things. You just wanted him to just live free. This is not that type of area when it's prey on prey of people that don't think like everybody else think. So you gonna hurt your child more than help him. That's why you see a lot of things happen out there in the universe, man. From people becoming serial killers just killing people for fun. What you do with that person? You catch him and you kill him or you lock him up. But it's billions of more people that think like that. Why they think like that?
Like
how
what?
do you,
Like what?
Destructive.
Right.
Destructive.
Want something. Do you think that they think like that no matter how their parents are?
No.
Only because of their parents?
I say it's because of what we feed our kids from the beginning. If you feed them violence, they're going to be violent.
Yeah.
If you feed them nurturing and make them understand
but do you think
that it's violence out there or around, that they'll kind of respect and have a little balance, or do you want people to just live out free? Because what you might like, I might dislike. I might like killing people. That's because that's fun to me.
Right.
I get a real enjoyment. I get at my happiest.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Why? You say I can do what I want to do.
Right.
But then we'll pray in the Bible and then we'll try to govern. But you created that because you wanted them to live free of mind of what they want to do. It's a lot of people, and I don't know why. Because we don't know why. They've been doing this before we was here. If you read the Bible up until now, it seemed like people get jealous of good people and they try to find ways to destroy. Jesus Christ didn't come in violence. He came telling people, listen, man.
He left in violence, though.
Yeah. But listen, like I said, I don't know where that comes from in the mirror of anybody that would want to wish that type of harm on somebody that was bringing good. He did not bring nothing bad. It's where the negativity was at for you to want to do that to him. Besides,
what did he bring that was bad though? He did bring something bad for some people, right?
In a sense, because he warned you. He let you know. It was like this.
He brought an end to the power. He said there's a bigger power, right? He said there's a bigger power. There's a bigger power. All your structures you got here to keep people in place, is fine, but there's a bigger power.
But he never say that fine. He say stop worshiping worldly desires, things that's not that is not gonna bring harmony. You worshiping things that bring division and separation.
So that's threatening, right, to the people that
everyone.
Right.
That's a threat to everyone.
Right.
That's just like animals. We corner them off. We section them out because we got them. You become a prey. You become an animal when you are by yourself. But when you are with your pack, that's why you think like if you pay attention, who like the strongest, really strong lions, tigers, but lions like packs, hyenas, things like that in packs. They live and they be like thousands of them, and they just gelling. They fight amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? They got, you know what I'm saying?
I like being by myself.
No, you don't. You would have never got married. You would have never had that handsome young man over there if you wanted to be alone. Because alone mean alone, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can't want to be alone. It's just you like to be.
I think I like solitude.
Yeah, okay, you like quietness.
Yeah.
Put some earbuds in or something. You know what I'm saying? And get your ass out this house, man. The house is when you want to relax and rest after accomplishing something. Do you want to accomplish anything? Is it anything accomplished besides?
Well, I got a question about that.
Accomplished on laying back and chilling. This is my accomplishment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you got to accomplish? What do you need to accomplish?
What do you need? What do you want?
Isn't that kind of like you want worldly things? What if I don't want any worldly things?
You do.
Well,
You do.
Okay.
You do.
Okay.
Everybody do. Because I want gas to put in my car to drive, and I don't know where they're getting that free gas and free electricity.
All right.
And free...
That's true. They're not getting that.
Well, you know what I'm saying? And they not going to give it to you.
That's right.
They're going to tell you need to what?
You need to work.
So if we don't teach our kids to work from on their stomach to teach them how to crawl, because I can guarantee you when he was trying to crawl when he was a baby, you put your hand on his little butt or you put him on his little knees and you brought him up a little bit and you start him up there, you let him feel his little balance so he can start getting used to balancing himself, and you encourage him to walk. If you ain't wanting to walk, you would probably every time he attempted to try to move and be a little independent and not have to be set up and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You did what's necessary to be done. So come on, man. That ties into right now working hard, bro. It all ties in because you work hard, bro, to provide and be a loving and caring father, man. That's a hard job, man.
It is a hard job.
That's a hard job, man.
It is a hard job.
Even when you don't want to do it, because I guarantee it's been times when you ain't want to do it.
Yeah, it's true.
But you went against your selfishness of yourself, of your want, and you put something other than yourself out there to be cared about. Instead of being worrying about me, and how me.
Yeah.
I got to worry about they, him. And you see the enjoyment on their face because of you doing whatever, buying a toy, birthday present, just coming home. You've been gone from work all day. You come home, you open up the door, your son standing right there, looking up at daddy with his arms up. You know what I'm saying? Like ready to be picked up. I miss you all day, man. I was shitting them in diaper and all that there, running mama them rampant, boy. I didn't get into it, but as soon as I hear the car door close, oh, daddy. You know what I'm saying? What you doing for? That's made whatever you had to do out there outside that door worthwhile, man. So, it's just like you can't. I don't think that'd be a good idea. Cause me and you would have never met if it wasn't for the board of education. You know what I'm saying? And in a sense, because all everything that we have right now came from us fighting for it, man. Segregation and all that stuff. Them people back then wanted us to come together. They wanted us to not hate and despise each other. And the only way for that to happen is to get to know someone and knowing that people are not a threat to people. Because when the people, that's why I say when people go, like me and you go somewhere, we can't just get out of our car and just walk up to somebody's house and walk in and sit down and go in the refrigerator.
That's what you do?
Yeah, because I know you. I know you. That's why I do that. And I got to that point. If I knew that what I did offended you or made you feel some type of way, I would completely change that, and I won't do that. I just stand out the door and look crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I understand. I know what boundaries is. I know what, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bruh.
So that's a big question, man. Like, I haven't really thought about it from that point of view. Like you do, that is how you break down barriers. You get in a room together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so maybe what you're saying is, because I'm just not big into the government forcing any shit on anybody.
I agree.
Right?
Listen, I agree. That's why it shouldn't even be about the government.
But it is about the government. It is.
Listen to me.
All right.
Listen to me. We got to stop worrying about the government, because the government ain't right here. Where's the government right now? The government is somewhere else doing whatever they're doing. They probably sitting on yachts and boats and shit, eating caviar, you know what I'm saying, sit back chilling.
Yeah. Me
and you worrying about them. They not worrying about us.
They kind of are.
No, when you tell you what they worrying about, listen, let me tell you what they worrying about.
I'll tell you what.
Worrying about
I'll tell you what. I won't pay my taxes this year.
Yeah. And
we'll see if they worry about me.
Yeah, because they know that you gonna do what you're supposed to do if you are getting anything from them, lights, land, or mortgage, anything.
I'm not getting any of that from them. I'm not getting any of that from them.
Okay, so
what? They own my land.
You pay property tax?
Yeah.
Why?
Because if I don't, they come lock me up.
And what?
Or they sell my house.
They
take my house from me.
And so, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna pay.
Okay. Now going all the way down. We don't circle all the way around, but that's something that you got to do. And the government said that. And the government said that.
All right.
So what?
You don't
even think about that far. See, that's the first thing you got to see. That's the pettiest one. That's the smallest one. Is that. So that lines up with this. Stop worrying about the government in the sense of not stop worrying about them being ignorant up to what's going on, but stop worrying about them in the sense of let me see how I'm gonna say this right here. In the sense of we let us see what the government is trying to implement and apply. And if it's not community-based and trying to help the whole of Vermont, see, the whole of Vermont need to come together, home by home, especially the ones that have children, and say, listen, we need to be more in tune on what we feed our children, like their minds, because they are learning. And anything that attracts them or they'll get their attention, is sometimes steer them in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't like playing sports until they're introduced to it through something. Jake probably wouldn't have been a basketball player, good a basketball player if his dad wasn't, or and encouraged that, because this is what we did as parents. We don't say we seen something that they're interested in. You know what I'm saying? From picking up to riding a bike. You know what I'm saying? And we encourage that. So what?
Well,
I'm just
you got
saying.
to bring it back home, man. I don't know where you went with that one.
Because I'm kind of like, the government, bro, is not the problem. It's the people. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because we learn about them.
Okay, so
and not about.
I'm gonna bring that all the way back into the house.
Yeah,
all right.
Come on, because I was talking too much.
Okay, so I agree with you, and I think that my response to that is, all right. Well, the people think that the best response now is to put Trump in the White House and have him start to fix the government.
But how is he fixing the government by laying people off?
Because there's too much.
But when you lay
there's
people,
too much government.
But I'm saying, if it's too much government, you need, when you taking these people from their jobs and their positions and not putting them somewhere else where they can fend and take care of their families, they're gonna become just like the drug dealer or the murderer and all that. They're gonna become savages. When the person can't have and take care of theirs, they want to go out and seek things out.
But what about you? What you said? You said you got to go and work hard, so they got to go out and find another job and work hard.
Yeah, but you got to help. It's all about helping. You got to help.
I'm not saying you don't have to help.
They put these people in this position. These people are put in these positions.
Yeah.
They ain't just wake up and say, "Oh, get in there." No. They had to go through all these little fraternities and all that stuff.
So let me ask you this: if you're out in the world, you're
and all that.
You're out in the world. You're doing work for different people, and you're doing your thing. Yeah. If you're working for a company, and that company isn't making any money and can't make any money, what happens to you?
I get laid off.
You get laid off. Well, in the government, they're not making any money. They're losing money. All they're doing is spending money. Why should they keep their jobs?
Well, who is spending money? Where's the proof? Do you know who's doing it?
I mean,
saying,
who really knows anything? But what it looks like is that our government is spending way too much money.
It looks
money
like,
we don't have.
Man, we the super world. We have money regardless.
We can print money.
No, but we have money. Listen, the United States of
money,
America,
man.
the most. Man, listen. Please listen to me.
There ain't no money, man.
Listen to me.
It's credit cards.
Listen to me.
I'm telling you.
But you want to listen to me?
What?
You listening to me?
I'm listening.
All right, now I'm finna go there. I'm finna go to outer space.
All right.
I'm finna go to outer space.
All right.
Outer space, man. Now what you said? Now what you said about the government?
That we spend money we don't have.
How many? We still got Florida. Florida still down there.
Florida's there.
Yeah. Florida still up there.
Yeah, Florida's there.
What about Texas?
Texas is there, man. As far as I know.
All right, you sure?
No.
What about California?
Yeah.
All that stuff they going through is still over there, right?
Yeah.
Ain't no bombs being dropped
on those places?
Yeah.
No.
When the last time that any other military of any kind of you come up with have ever flew over any part of the United and I ain't talking about trickery. Not the ones that was tricking people, making them seem like they was good citizens and then surprise them when they pull out these AKs and tell them and knives and all that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the military force, their government. When the last time did we have planes and stuff governing over the United States of America?
You mean enemy planes?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't happen.
Oh, excuse me? Excuse me?
So, hey, so what are you saying?
Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but let me go and tuck around. You saying you want me to roll it on around?
Yeah,
I'm finna
bring
roll
it back.
it on around.
Bring it back to the house, man.
Okay. But the United States of America is the only country that's everywhere got Navy bases, renters in every other country
Yeah.
around the world.
Yeah.
Around the world, they flying planes all over everywhere.
Yeah.
With respect on it. You got the rebels. And they just you playing, right? You just pinch me. That's like a pinch. They pinch you. Don't worry about it. We gonna wipe that. That ain't nothing. But I'm saying, we don't owe nobody nothing. We'll make you seem like, cause we got some assistance from you. Like, yeah, man, we died, but hey, stay in place now. Don't try to take nothing. Just keep a calm head. Be civil. I pay you when I feel like it, and when I get it. And if I ain't got it, you ain't gonna get it. And if I got it, you ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
Until I want to
So-
give you, and
all
I
right.
give you what I want to give you.
So what are you
when I
saying,
wanna
man?
give
So
you.
we should. It doesn't matter that we're spending credit card money because we're safe. Because we're not getting attacked.
Yeah.
So
I say.
It doesn't matter.
I say it matters. Everything matters.
Okay.
Everything matters.
All right.
Everything matters. But I'm saying, what's need to be done with the government is it need to be the people, because it's crazy. Everything has a mold. Everything has something that they done snuck something in to be watchful and everything. You know what I'm saying? So when they go and touch down on that person, probably one of them is down with that person. It's so many negative connections to all the channels. To ain't nothing gonna be exposed until people that's like just fresh and that don't have nothing to do with nothing can go in and weed out the ugliness, because everybody is connected.
That's what Trump
Yeah,
says
but
he's
everything
doing.
is. But Trump would have never been in this position of getting back in the presidency if he wasn't connected. He's connected.
He is connected.
He's connected.
Yeah.
So it's nothing. They seen how he handled things the first time. The people that put him in that position, and he didn't get what he needed to get done on that go around. The public was mad, so they couldn't just let him get another year, another 4 years on top of that, because he had rubbed whoever it was the wrong way at that time in them 4 years, and they said, okay, listen, man, let's put some money in there, because we got to calm these people down. These people trying to rail up and go against us, and they trying to, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, they need control, and they trying to find a way to control, so they can control the masses. They give the masses what they want.
So what do you mean? Who's
The
that?
masses, like Biden and the lady.
Come on.
Everybody was fighting hard for that, and they got that. That's what they wanted. If anybody would have won other than that, it'd have been chaos, because people had gotten in that time of feeling.
Well, so why didn't he keep going? Why didn't she win then? The second time around.
Oh, you talking about the second time around? Because
Yeah.
they had already did what they wanted to do. They put something in to see, and then things ain't going. Because throughout that whole thing, it was all complaints and this here and that there. Because you know they ain't let them fight or try to get what they need to get done, and never, because all
right.
this is distractions.
All right, so let's talk about so now we're talking about this. So one of the reasons I think that was, they didn't make it again was because, for example, they wanted. What do you think about DEI?
What was that?
Diversity, equity, inclusion, or affirmative action. That's something that Biden and Kamala was really pushing, and people didn't want that. A lot of people didn't want that.
Okay.
Some people did want that.
Okay, what is it?
It's like, so if you and I apply for a job,
Mm-hmm.
we got the same qualifications, or maybe I even have better qualifications,
Mm-hmm.
but you got black skin, you've been oppressed, you need a leg up.
I
so
haven't
they hire.
been oppressed.
No, yes, you have.
My ancestors have. I haven't.
No, that's not that's not according to what they're saying. They're saying because you have been oppressed, you would get the position over me, because I got white skin. I might have a little better qualifications.
But that's the way people would take things, because they're ignorant, man. But I'm just saying they always.
That was a big thing,
but
man.
But I'm gonna tell you this. That would. I would tell them to push that if I wanted to distract them and keep them. Man, listen, you gotta understand the distraction. The distraction tactic, man, is bigger than rap, man. You know what I'm saying? They distracted. They was a distraction for whatever else that had to come back. We needed Trump back in there for a reason. They needed Trump back in there for a reason, so they put something in there to distract the public, distract the masses, man.
So you're playing 4D chess here, is what you're saying?
Yeah, that's because that's what they play on us. They right now. I swear, man. Just from just watching these little shows, these little cop shows, and all these little the FBI shows, because all of them far-fetched, but a lot of that stuff is true. Like just minute pieces, if you can see through things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not have such a closed mind. But as human beings, I don't know why we are so closed-minded.
Okay, so I'm confused a little bit because I hear what you're saying about that. I kind of agree. Are you saying that basically Trump and Biden, they're basically the same, just different distractions?
Yes.
Okay, so it doesn't matter whether it's Trump. Whoever's controlling the puppets needed something else, so in comes Trump. And before Trump, whoever's controlling the puppets needed something else, so in comes Biden.
But that's how it has been from in our time. Because we can only go back as far as we've been alive.
Right.
Because we seen it and lived it. We know about the past, but we wasn't there.
Right.
So only thing we do is speculate and think and come up with assumptions and assume this and that and this. That's why when you say I was oppressed and I should get the job, I would get the job first. Why would you try to handle? See, if you want equality, if you on that and you really about that and you're living that type of life, that equality life, then you will put us, mine and his, together. Can I get the job done? Boom, boom, boom. I can get the job done. Let me see, get the job done. Oh, you can't get the job done. You've been oppressed. Yeah, the ancestors, this ain't the day. That was yesterday. This is the day. You not doing what I need you to do. I can't put you in this position. If we want to be on some equal stuff, but we won't.
So what do you think the goal is then? Why do they want to create that type of division?
Because that's what conquer and divide, man. They like to conquer and divide. If I can divide people, that's why it's always good for. We can just swing this all the way back around to education. It is always good to bring when the kids get old enough to start interacting with each other, that is to bring them around all the black, white, Chinese, all that stuff, and let them understand that we are the same. No different besides skin. Why can't we get past this? Why? Mm-hmm. Why do we always try to bring something up or try to come up with something to validate a situation? Oh, he had to be racist. No, this man slapped him and he killed him. He got slapped and he killed him, but it had to be a race thing because no, man, it wasn't about race. It was about respect and it was about protection. I'm trying to protect myself, man. Mm-hmm. I protect myself from a person that is the same shade, 20 times lighter, 40 times taller, or shorter. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You slap me, you got slapped back.
Right.
Because I slapped him because he was white. No, I slapped him because he slapped me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta think about it.
All right, so why not then dismantle the Department of Education, man?
Because that's
if it's all part of the system here.
No, because you need Department of Education to keep the kids together, to understand socializing and understanding when they go out, they don't be in fear because somebody told them that black people rob people or white people hate black people. So you know what I'm saying? When they do, because we don't, it's like we it's no such thing as a bubble that you don't come out of. This is your bubble, But you got to come out of there to go to the grocery store, to go get gas, to go and what if like you like to go to your son's basketball games and stuff? If it's no socializing, he won't be doing that. Without education, he wouldn't be enjoying all that stuff that you enjoy.
All right, more questions for you then. So why would they? Or are you saying that they are Trump now? Trump is their tool, and he's dismantling Department of Education because they don't want to promote that type of community, that type of collectivity.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going down.
Keep the Department of Education. I love it.
Yeah, but serious. The more listen, the more I can keep you in this corner, the more I can do that you don't know of. You know what I'm saying? I could do and give you whatever or treat you whatever if I can isolate you. But if I bring all you together, you're in slavery.
Say that again.
You're in slavery.
What do you mean? How so?
They ended slavery.
They
ended slavery.
Yeah.
Me and you, kicking it right here.
Right.
Wouldn't be existing, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If someone didn't come in and end slavery, make an end to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need things. We just need to restructure it, bro. Get the people out of there that's not showing any. If I got a bad teacher in the school, I'm going to the school. I'm going in these classrooms and I'm looking at these teachers and I'm governing these teachers. The teachers that's teaching these children right here. I want to see what they know to teach these people that, especially on what subject, math. Okay, if you trying to teach this, let me see how you teach this. This child right here kind of got a learning disability. So you got to have patience. Do you have patience? Can you teach my child how to do something with a disability? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What is called what they call these little sicknesses they give people now? HHD, this here and there, just because your son is very how you say it? Energy. He got a whole lot of energy. Oh, you need to give him some rhythm or something. My son gonna be the fastest damn child on the track scheme. No, I need that. I'm promoting that. Well, run faster, baby. Come on. He'll get tired eventually. You know what I'm saying? He'll get tired eventually, but then when he turned into a Barry Sanders, y'all be like, yeah, that's all that running he was doing. You know what I'm saying? I just put a ball in his hand and look what happened. Oh, you know what I'm saying? My daughter used to always like to do flips and stuff. And I was like, it was cute. And then, you know what I'm saying? I just encouraged her. I said, yeah, baby, you look good flipping. And then she started liking and flipping. Then she turned to Dominique Dawg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how things happen.
That is how that is. I agree with that too. I think a lot of people
you just gotta go in there. You gotta go in there and root out. When you go to the dentist and you got a cavity, they clean it out. They get in there, they drill it out, they get all that goo out. And I say that because my baby, she a dentist. You know what I'm saying? I know she's gonna be looking at this God one, and then she'll get to see it. But when they go in there, they get all that decay and stuff out of there. And once they get it clean, they fill it in and all that there and making it stronger. Yeah. That's what they got to do. They got to go in there, dig out all the stuff. Listen to the students. Because they're going to tell the tale of anything because they're the ones that's there. Which kids are having it bad or failing. Let's go ahead and see these teachers. The people that we have teaching that we have teaching these kids, because we want the right people that's passionate about knowledge.
But you also said it's about the family, man.
Yeah, but it was started there. You teaching your child at the beginning how to be respectful, how to listen, how not to do things that's not respecting of other people's property, and you know what I'm saying. You teach because they are not gonna always be in there. They're gonna go to the store. They're gonna go outside. They're gonna run into somebody. Because when they walk out, everybody don't disappear, and they can just walk freely and nothing ever happens. That's not that type of life. That's not that type of. You know what I'm saying? You telling your child, if you don't never let him go outside and tell him that running across that street, he can get hit by a car. One day he go outside and run across the street and get hit by a car, and then you wonder why he got hit by that car. Did you teach your child that these are cars and these will hurt you, and that this is not cartoons? This is when you see that Tom and Jerry get ran over by a car, and then the next scene they back alive again.
They're not coming
this
back.
This is not cartoons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's a whole bunch, man. It's a whole lot to it, man. But we can't. They just, I told you, man. One thing about the trickery, man, it comes from the top, man. It comes so, and people don't see it because they're so blinded by their wants and what they think things should be or how they think things should be.
Well,
if you think things should be that, what are you promoting to make it better in Mooresville? Who doors have you knocked on and encouraged them to be happy? It's an old lady somewhere. It's an old man somewhere. It's somebody somewhere that needs somebody to knock on that door, but nobody ain't gonna knock on their door because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like we need each other, regardless of who we of. You needed me to come here to do this. You couldn't have did this without me being here.
Yeah.
And if you were such a lonely, a loner, or not isolator and all that, this would have never happened. You would have never came up with this. We wouldn't even be having these conversations. So you did all this on something that you're trying to look at, but you're trying to look at and see why shouldn't it be this way? Because if it's that way, it's going to be going all the way back to people hurting and destroying each other, and it ain't going to be no kind of, because we're going to separate in this part of more Waterbury. I mean, you can't come to Waterbury, bro. Don't even drive up to the Waterbury, because this is where we dwell at. You know what I'm saying? Waterbury only stay in Waterbury. Nobody go outside of Waterbury, because this is Waterbury. You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit is this? What is you trying to, you know? You ain't gonna be able to go nowhere and do nothing to be able to enjoy anything.
I don't know about that, man. Part of my,
unless you just want to go in the woods.
Part of my feeling is that, you know, we are different than we were even 20 years ago, even 40 years ago. Like we have grown, we have become wiser, we have more experience of life, and life it's a progression, you know. Our ancestors didn't have what we have, and we didn't have what they have in certain ways, but we also still had some things in common, all right? And back, and it's progress.
But it's only because of education, and the people are challenging each other's mind that this corner ain't just a corner. This can be more than just a corner. It could be a corner and some, if looked at and dissected. But if not, we'll just keep it as a corner. And that would have been just like it was in 1909. But it's not.
But I wonder, do you think that given today, because today isn't...
Yeah, 1909.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we're different, you know? People are different.
We just...
So do you think that we have more capacity to accept each other than we did before?
No.
No.
Because we got too much stuff that's keeping us from coming together. Like this room right here, for instance. This room right here keep you down here for hours.
So this is bad?
Yeah. It's bad.
What do you mean?
It's bad.
I thought you said this was good.
This is a cool place. It's a cool place. But I'm just saying in a sense though, you know, in a sense that it's bad because it's evolved you back to isolation. Why do we want to be isolated? What's not happy about life? Why do you dislike life that much?
Well,
that you would share yourself.
Why
off?
do you assume that?
I'm just talking about in
general.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just posing a question out there to your question.
Yeah.
Of I'm just going with your question, and I'm putting my question up, and seeing we can line these two questions up together.
I could put those on the screen once I could learn how to do that. We can put up like questions for
Yeah.
people to answer.
Yeah, definitely.
So listen, we've been talking for an hour straight.
Yeah.
Someone's got a question for you, or I don't know if it's a question, but I see some writing over there.
Okay, all right.
So what
we got.
Yeah.
Okay, we got
What we
some
got?
stuff.
What we got? What we
All
got?
right, Amy said, "Hey, Amber, Jimmy, you have what? Hey, guess what? I'm gonna let him read off these questions.
All right.
Cause I'm still in the high.
All right. So Jimmy Conway.
Yeah, I'm gonna about that.
The system was designed when black people were slaves. The system is designed to destroy black people. The rules, the laws. America is built on racism, and back then it was economically helpful, and it still is. You have to understand the economics behind racism. This is a country that's built off of money. Racism is money. You're looking for perfection. There is no such thing. It's no such thing as a perfect perfection. The system is designed to oppress black people. The system was designed 100 years ago. That's Jimmy Conway.
All right.
So
hey,
what do you
Jim,
think
I'm finna address all that. I'm glad because see, I couldn't have read. I'd have been here all day. It ain't that. It's because I'm hot. But anyway.
So he basically saying that the system is racist. And
but we can oppose. We can agree. Let me back this up a little bit because you've been all the way out.
I've been out of it, man. It's just been you. It's been like you're the star. Come on, man.
I am.
I actually agree with that for the most part.
That man talking about I am the star. Hey man, this is Damon, right? Best basketball player I ever met in my life. To me. Now I met some guys that had swab and all that there and this here. But when you got a brother 200 plus and he's dropping you off like he 6'7" or 6'8" and he's shorter than you, boy, you know he bumping something one side. So hey, so we really just challenging the mind. And Jim, you know, the system what we know of as of slavery is deeper than me, you, and this brother here could fathom. We know what the system was about. It's about oppression. It's about control. It's about dictatorship. Our government been dictating everything we did from the beginning because they got in that position. And they keep putting the people in that position that's going to do exactly what they want them to do. And that's not me and you. We can fight the government as much as we do. While we're trying to fight the government and think about what the government doing, what are we doing to make our situation as a community of people, not just black or white, green or yellow, but the whole community, is what's wrong and what need to be addressed right here? What's wrong? It's a lot of killings and drug dealing and all that there. Okay, why is that? Because people are hooked on their desires of what they want. They're not thinking about the next person. So how do you reach these people besides death in jail to get them? Because everything's entwined, no matter if we want it to be or not. The only way to make things better is to go out and do it in action. People, you know the saying, I'm from the Show Me State.
Mm.
You know, you hear people from Chicago or whatnot, or whoever came up there, I'm for the Show Me State. You got to show me better than tell. Yes, people need to see. I don't believe in UFOs until I see one. Oh, man, they say they seen one. Oh, they said, huh? I don't think we got no more.
No, it's supposed to getting you.
No.
You gotta have your pretty face in there.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying, though?
Well, I mean...
But I'm just saying, I
don't really know what Jimmy's asking. He's just saying that...
But the system was designed to keep people in poverty. And it did happen during the time of slavery. So that was engineered.
I think he's saying it's still that way. I kind of see that too.
It is. But
that's
it's
why I kind of say maybe don't have to. Maybe working hard is not the only thing to be doing.
Yeah, but it's in the negative though. It's here, but it's like this is how it is now. What I see. The more you try to give somebody something because of some type of past situation, them people are hated just that much more because of what they're receiving from the past. Meaning, okay, if a black man can go into a place and get a job because he was enslaved, everybody that work around him, unblack or not, despise him because he got that position without working hard. Like that person, these couple persons that are in position that have been there 15, 20 goddamn years and should have been promoted to manager, but they got this dude that just came out of school. He did 5 years of school, ain't got no experience, and he took the position that they earned by being dedicated and committed to making whatever business they was working for better by coming and doing the service to making the mass of people happy.
Well, what if just suppose the reason they got the job in the first place was because that person didn't want to hire any black people, qualified or not?
Okay. So now, if you tell me that black people can't come in here, I want to come in here now. You pique my curiosity now.
That's right.
Now I got to find a way to come in now.
Right.
So, I'm going to find somebody like you, that like me, that want me to go in there with you. If you can go in there, you want me to go in there too. Yeah. But that's only right, because when I go somewhere and you want to go in there with me too, I want to say, no, man, you white, you can't go in here. Right. I'm like, no, bitch, you coming in here and a bitch better not fuck with you. Yeah. And I'm gonna be like, listen, he with me. For all the racist people that's racist, he with me. Don't be on that, cause that's my brother, and I'm fighting beside him. I don't care if we share the same color. Yeah. So what? Yeah. You risking me harm by trying to harm somebody I care about. Yeah. Regardless of what color they are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Yeah. We gotta stop looking at what's going on with somebody else's business. You don't know what they went through to be there. If you looking at it to find out a way to be or successful like that or something, or something that, but a lot of people see it and become envious and hateful. Once that is there, that's hard to kill. Hate and anger. Yeah. Come on, man. How many people you seen die or get killed though, or something unnecessary because of how they felt about somebody? Yeah. The 60s wouldn't have been the 60s. The 50s wouldn't have been the 50s if these people didn't desire the hate, because they did not want these people to vote. Why not? You can vote. Why not? They are human just like you. Just because they are lighter or darker than you, it doesn't matter. Have they been doing wrong to other people? No. Should they be able to go and say what they do? They have a voice to be opinion, to have opinion on something being successful in the community in the whole, not just in the white community, but the black community, not just the black community, the Latin community, the Asian community, and so on and so forth. These people need voices too. They want to speak and say something. They need to be heard. They want to. If their community is ran down, everybody from all the other communities need to go over there and help them build that shit up. Instead of talking about it, oh, don't go on that side of the road. That place right there is disgusting. It's got stuff. Why is it disgusting? Did you throw some trash over there? You probably did. Go over there and clean it up. Why are you talking about? It's dirty over there. Why are you worried about it? You ain't finna go help out the situation. You ain't gonna make the situation better. What you gonna do is make it worse. Cause you gonna go get this person, that person, and all y'all gonna do is say, oh, that. Well, so if they gonna do it, so what? Now you became something that you despised. You turned right into something that you disliked. I don't like that. Why worry about it? If I don't like this, I don't want it. It don't make a difference. But that's what we do, man. That's what we got to break ourselves out of. Really, bro. Really. Stop with that. The race thing. We make it a thing on our not wanting to forgive people. We don't never want to forgive each other, man. No matter how much or what happened, and what happened. We don't want to forgive and let things go and just let life go on and prevail. Through that, you became the president of the United States. If you wouldn't even have been thinking about becoming anything if that situation wouldn't have came your way, that challenge, that obstacle, that, you know what I'm saying? And, it's crazy.
All right, man. So listen.
Yeah.
On that note, let's wrap it up. But I want to emphasize that, I'm going to edit this and send it to you so we can watch it, see what we want to put out there. And then...
there's no edit. If you edit it,
all right.
You kill it.
Okay. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. All right, fair enough.
We the most...
Well, I just wanted some clips, though.
But, yeah,
I could take some clips.
No, you clip it.
Yeah.
You clip it. You take it and you clip it.
Yeah.
And you turn that into 100 of them or whatever.
Yeah.
If people want to finish hearing what we had said, they'll go to the next one, into the next one, into the next one. Just like us, when we be watching stuff, on, like me on YouTube, I'll be watching some basketball and stuff, and I hit that thing and go down, and I might see Mike Tyson knocking somebody out. I go down to Mike Tyson pool, watch Mike knock somebody out a couple times, and I hit that thing, and then, I see the Lakers over there, they got Luka over there shooting the three, let me go and touch that and see that. You know what I'm saying? So, what interests us? It's the interest that's gonna get us active, get us moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The interest for anything. Damn, I want some ice cream. I'm gonna go get in my car, go to the store and get some. You know what I'm saying?
I like it, man. And I think what I hope is gonna happen is I hope people are gonna tune in. I hope people will engage with us. Because I think we could have some good engagement.
That's exactly what I want. I would like, because one thing about the human mind is yours, okay? And you can do whatever. You can imagine this room in 50,000 colors, or you can imagine it where it is, but in real, it's just a room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's whatever we want to turn it into.
Whatever we want to make it.
Yeah.
It's our little basement room. We can make it anything we want.
Yeah. This the corner.
That's right. It's the corner.
It's the corner right here. Hey, but seriously, man, on a serious note, I'm glad you gave me the opportunity to do this, because this was something that I'm very interested in. I like to talk.
Yeah.
But I like to challenge the people that be trying to challenge something. You know what I'm saying? Something that's got them bothered. And I hate to see people bothered and ugly and you know what I'm saying? What's wrong? And then they tell you what's wrong, and then you say, man, look at it like this. And then they start looking at it like, and they're like, man, now you telling me I've been mad all this time for that, and I ain't even have to be mad like that.
That's a big help for people. If you can do that for people, that's a big deal.
But that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
You worry about the government? Why? No, not you. I'm not saying you.
I need help.
No.
I'm worried about the government, I'll tell you. I don't like it.
Man, we have never liked listen, the government is our parents.
That's true.
We never listen to our parents. We only obey what they ask us to do until we are old enough to still obey, but rebel a little bit because we can run now and we can duck and dodge. You know what I'm saying? The government has always, since Washington.
Yeah.
Since Washington, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta look at.
I mean,
that,
apparently that's what we ran away from
but,
when we came over from England. That's what we were running away from.
Yeah,
big
but,
government, big taxes, all that stuff.
Yes, and we ran to something that we turned. And I'm glad you said that. We ran away from taxes just to become the taxer.
Right.
We ran everybody. We run. Oh, I want a tax. I want a tax. And we go right over here and do the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that we learned and we saw from over here that we ran from. We turned right around and did it over here.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we are the Achilles heel of ourselves. It's not, man. It's not the government. It's you and me and the ones we love.
I like it, man. Hey, that's a good first show. That's a good first show,
Yeah.
man.
How long is it? How long was it? What the time at on that?
See it on the bottom right here? 1 hour and 16 minutes, man. That's
That
straight
what it
talk.
is. Yeah, man. Hey.
All right, signing off.
Yeah, we signing off. We got to sign at the same time.
Sign off right here. All right, ready?
Hold on.
All right.
I'm just signing at the same time, man.
All
We are holla.
Boom.